Have you ever wondered why a magnet sticks to your fridge or picks up paper clips?
Hey everyone, today we're going to pull back the curtain on one of the coolest, most mysterious forces out there, magnetism. You ready? Let's dive right in. You know that feeling, right? When you take two magnets and you can feel them either snap together or like push each other away with this invisible strength? It totally feels like magic. But guess what? It's all science, and we're going to figure it out together. Okay, first things first, let's talk about that weird invisible force. I mean, what is it? How can it push or pull something without even touching it? So what is a magnet really? Well, think of it as a special object that creates this invisible bubble of energy all around it. And it's this bubble, this force field, that can reach out and grab onto stuff like iron and steel from a distance. Yeah, honestly, it's just like a secret superpower. It's this unseen energy that can pull things closer or shove them away. How cool is that? All right, now we're getting to the real secret behind a magnet's power, and it's all about its two ends, what scientists call its poles. That's right. It doesn't matter if a magnet is big or small, a circle or a bar, every single one has a north pole and a south pole. And here's the kicker. You can never have one without the other. This one little rule is the key to everything. And it all boils down to one super simple rule. You've probably heard it before. Opposites attract. A north pole and a south pole, they will always pull together. But put two of the same kind together, two norths or two souths, and they'll always push apart. We call that repelling. Okay, check this out. Here you've got a north pole facing a south pole. See how they're just drawn to each other? They want to snap together. That is attraction, right there in front of you. But if you just flip one of those magnets around, bam, now you've got two north poles facing each other, and they're actively pushing away. It's like they can't stand to be near each other. That's repulsion. Okay, so we get the push and pull. But how? How do they do it from a distance? To figure that out, we need to find a way to see something that's totally invisible. Yeah, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? If there's nothing there, what's carrying that force? The answer is this incredible field of energy that surrounds every single magnet. It's called a magnetic field. It's this invisible area of energy that's constantly flowing around the magnet. And that field is what does all the work, all the pushing and pulling. So you're probably thinking, okay, but if it's invisible, how can we see it? Well, there's this really awesome trick. Imagine you take a magnet, you put a piece of paper over it, and then you just sprinkle some tiny little bits of iron on top. You just tap it gently and watch what happens. Whoa, look at that. Just like that, the invisible becomes visible. Those iron filings line up perfectly, tracing the exact shape of that hidden magnetic field. These awesome curves are called magnetic field lines. And these lines aren't random. They follow some very strict rules. First, they always flow out of the North Pole and loop back around to the South Pole. They never, ever cross each other. And you see how they're all packed together really tightly at the ends? That's where the magnet's power is the strongest. Okay, so this is all really cool science, but where does it actually show up in our day-to-day lives? Well, you might be surprised. This invisible power is literally all around us. I mean, think about it. That magnet holding your fridge door shut? Yep. The headphones you listen to music with? Full of tiny magnets. Speakers, computers, all those little electric motors that make things spin. Magnets are the secret ingredient making so much of our technology work. But it gets even bigger, way, way bigger. Hundreds of years ago, back in the year 1600, a scientist named William Gilbert figured out something mind-blowing. Our entire planet, Earth itself, is basically one giant magnet. And just look at this comparison. On the left, you've got the field of a normal little bar magnet. And on the right, that's the magnetic field of planet Earth. They look almost the same, don't they? Our planet has its own north and south poles, creating this massive magnetic shield that protects us. And that is the reason why a compass works. The tiny little magnet inside a compass needle is just lining itself up with Earth's giant magnetic field. It's always being pulled to point north. It's pretty amazing, and it's how explorers have found their way for centuries. So from the magnet on your fridge to the entire planet we live on, this invisible force is one of the most important things in the universe. It just goes to show you there are these incredible unseen powers at work all around us. And that makes you wonder, right? Now that we understand this invisible power, what other incredible things are we going to build with it in the future?
If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss a new lesson.